What's up, y'all? How are you guys doing? It is time for the weekly forecast for all my signs of the zodiac. It's going to be fun, so stick around. What it do, y'all? What it do? How's everybody doing? It is time for the weekly forecast. So you know what to do if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All you got to do is look in the description box of this video. Don't forget about the big November reading sale where I have $100 off all Zoom call readings. And that sale will be for November only. December 1st, Zoom call readings go back to regular price, but the pre-recorded personal readings will stay the same. All right, let's jump on into this. I'm still getting my vibe right this morning, y'all, so bear with me here. What's up with Aries? We got any Aries people in the house? I already know. Y'all are the first ones to show up, ain't you? Let's see. Let's just see how it wants to come through, man. I don't even know. Let's see. Bullshit. Two of Cups reverse jumped right out there. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups reversed, King of Cups reversed. I'm kind of feeling like it almost kind of feels like some kind of manipulation happened here. Yeah, ooh, it definitely. To me, this feels like somebody that you have some past history with, honestly. It doesn't have to be, but that's what comes out immediately for me. I kind of feel like somebody that you have some past history with has been kind of patiently waiting for the right opportunity to connect with you. But for whatever reason, they are feeling like it's a waste of time. I don't know why. I'm feeling with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse here, Two of Swords, Four of Wands reversed. They, in the past, I think they have done some things to try to get your attention and failed. Or at least they feel like they failed. I don't know if they actually failed to get your attention or if you just simply were ignoring them because you didn't feel like playing that game. I don't know. But they more than likely have been trying to get your attention from afar, putting on a show for you, posting things directed towards you, putting on a show to make it look like they're doing so good with the Ten of Pentacles here. But now, yeah, I'm feeling like they're starting to come to the conclusion that it's a waste of time. Yeah. So they've been inching their way towards you, waiting for some kind of response or reaction from you. And since that hasn't happened, I think they're kind of backing off. Yeah. They're staying pretty closed off, and they're closing off and shutting down. Got their guard up for sure. Yeah, so, well, dadgummit. Let's see what's due to come in next. What's due to come in next for Aries? What is due to come in next? Uh-oh. I kind of feel like the next person coming in has some baggage. They got some baggage. Yep. Okay, so the next person coming in is definitely carrying some past vibrational baggage that they're going to have to work through. But this is going to be a situation where the two of you are like brought together, and it's like a divinely guided connection. And I think you can tell because some of you may be at that place in life where you feel like, nah, if you got baggage, no, you stay away. But this is a little bit different because you can tell the universe is bringing this person into your life, and you may end up making some exceptions for this person as well. What is the overall general outcome for the week, though? 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Uh-oh. Looks like some drama is popping off. What is this all about? Oh, no, I think somebody from the past, maybe that person from the past is trying to start some drama in your life. Yeah, they may be trying to start some drama, especially if it's somebody at the workplace. They may try to like spread some rumors about you at the workplace or whatever it is. I feel like the past person, if they can't get your attention, they're going to end up resorting to trying to start some drama, whether it's spread some rumors about you or something to that effect. What's the advice? What is the advice? Man, you just focus on you and what you got going on in your life. Focus on you and ignore the noise. Ignore any noise. If a rumor starts floating around about you, just ignore it. I know it's easy to say and hard to do. I get it. But just do the best you can to ignore it. You know, if somebody comes to you, hey, you won't believe what I heard. Oh, you heard that? Well, do you believe it? Oh, you do? You believe that shit? Pfft, you can fuck off then. For real. Ignore the noise. Focus on you, your goals, and your life. Yeah, you're going through a major transitionary period right now, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it. Okay. Focus on your goals, especially when it comes to finances and whatnot. Be patient. Take a step back and look at things from a different perspective. Understand that almost nothing is as it seems. Almost nothing. And yeah, especially if some past person's trying to start some drama, just ignore that shit. The only way they can win is if you feed into it. Let's see what messages we have for Taurus. What important messages do we have? And the past person card came out for you too, dude. That's that 6 of Cups. Are we doing all past person readings? I'm going to try to get everything in here that I possibly can. Sun card. Somebody from the past sees you and it looks like you're happy. From the way they see you looking at you, looks like you're happy. Looks like you're doing good. I think they're a little bit too intimidated, though, to try to come forward. Right now, they're trying to find somebody new. I think they're trying to outdo you. It feels like they're trying to one-up you. What it feels like to me. I think they're getting a little bit impatient. They may not be waiting on you anymore. I kind of feel like they were, but they're not anymore. With that Temperance in the reverse there, they're getting impatient and they're tired of waiting on you. I think their number one goal right now is trying to one-up you because it looks like you're so happy. It looks like you're doing good. Are you? I don't know. I'm feeling kind of like, though, I don't know if it's going to happen this week, though, because this did come out outside of the time block. But there's a lot of energy right now cultivating. This person's probably going to come forward. I do think you are going to be presented with an opportunity to reconnect with somebody from the past. Could be an Aries for some of you. Also have Scorpio, Gemini, and Sagittarius here. Oh, I got Leo too. But we got that Magician reversed. I think you know what this feels like to me? They want to see if you're actually as happy as you look. And if you are, they want to make you think that they're happier than you. Feels like a big game to me, dude. Feels like a big old goddamn childish ass game. What's due to come in next? What's due to come in next for Taurus? What is due to come in next? Seven of Swords reversed. Three of Swords. Okay, so this person might have some trust issues because they were very recently cheated on. Yeah. Oh, just know that. The next person coming in's got their guard up. They still got a broken heart. Feels like they were cheated on, so they got some trust issues. Hey, I'm going to tell you what right now. I'm just going to lay my own personal outlook on that on the table. I get it. Okay. We've all had our heart ripped out. Every last one of us. But I'm going to tell you what. I'm not going to be your emotional punching bag because of the healing that you ain't done yet. I ain't going to stand here and let you bleed on me when I didn't cut you. Nope. No. And the minute you try to shame me for that and try to make me feel like I'm the bad person because I'm not going to put up with your shit because you didn't do your healing, you can fuck on off then. Telling you right now, you don't have to put up with that shit. No, you don't. Now, that's just me. That's just off the record. Tarot cards aside, spirituality aside. That's just regular ass person to regular ass person. You ain't got to put up with that bullshit. No, you don't. If they didn't heal, that's their problem. Now, by all means, be as considerate and patient as you possibly can, but don't put up with no bullshit. You ain't got to put up with no controlling behavior, no jealous shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to put up with all that. As long as you know in your heart you're respecting the boundaries of this relationship, and you know that, and you can tell yourself that, and you can go to sleep at night knowing that you ain't doing nothing wrong, fuck them. If they don't trust you, that's their problem, not yours. What's the overall outcome for the week? Ooh, the Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Yep, and there's the past person card again. So like I said, I don't think it's coming up this week, but somebody from the past, yeah, they're thinking. Now, I don't know how accurate they are in their assessment that you're doing really good. Maybe you are. I hope you are. Okay. But I do think that they are trying to one-up you, but I don't think they're coming forward this week. They're planning on it, though. They're planning on it. Wouldn't surprise me if it happened in the next 2 weeks to a month. They're planning on it, though. What's the advice? Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords reversed, and the Sun card reversed. Focus on your own happiness. Okay? But you need to put more focus on actually being happy than making people think you're happy. Now, I don't know why this is coming through. I'm not accusing you of being fake. I don't know why it's telling me to tell you that. Maybe it's just a reminder, because that's one of the biggest problems that we have in today's day and age. We got so many people out there who are willing to dump all of their energy into making people think that they're happy, and they dump no energy into actually creating a happy life. And they fucked up. It's sad. It's probably upwards of 85 to 90% of the people that you see on social media that look like they're doing good are actually miserable. And it's fake. Now, if you got it like that, shit, fucking put it out there then. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you got it like that. But if you ain't got it like that, I'm telling you, other people's opinion of you is not going to make you happy. It ain't. It's not going to improve your life at all. You can take all that energy and dump it into actually creating a happy, healthy life, and fuck what they think. Who cares? Again, don't know why. That's the advice that came through. I don't know why. Maybe, hopefully, at least one person needed to hear that. All right, Gemini. What messages do we have for my Gemini friends? This deck might be getting an attitude with me. Hang on. Four of Swords reversed. Kind of feel like somebody's trying to forget about you. Feel like somebody from the past is trying to forget about you. Okay. All right. I don't know why all this past energy keeps coming up, dude. I don't know why. But Death card, Tower card. So just in case you happen to be wondering whether or not a past person is coming back, it don't look like it. It looks like it's a done fucking dollar. But don't you be thinking that they found someone else. It looks to me like their little venture and trying to find somebody else is very unsuccessful. Very unsuccessful. And you are still kicking yourself in the ass like you wasted your time, aren't you? Some of you are still losing sleep over this. If I remember correctly, I know last week I did at least 3 Zoom call readings with some Geminis who aren't doing too good at all. And yeah, but with this Hermit card right here, I think the universe took you away from that situation and put you over here all by yourself for a very specific reason. Very specific reason that's not, yeah, see? Because you're going through a period of gestation and changes right now that won't make sense until later. I know y'all hear me say that a lot and you get tired of hearing me say it. I get tired of hearing myself say it too. But you have to learn to trust the process. I know it's not easy. Okay. Could be a Virgo you dealt with. I also have Aries, Pisces, and Scorpio here. All right. Okay. That's all that wanted to come through there. Let's see what's due to come in next. What is due to come in next? Uh-oh. Hang on. Let me see what that's all about real quick before I say anything. Oh, man. Yeah, you got a karmic contract due to come in. Okay, we got that Devil card, Wheel of Fortune. That's a karmic soulmate there. Probably going to be something that starts off highly, highly sexual. And at the same time, could also become highly addictive because this is very successful in distracting you from your heartache. Very successful. Just like running to the bar and getting drunk, dude. Very successful. Makes you forget about all your problems. You know? And I'm feeling like y'all have a karmic contract from a previous lifetime. Meaning unresolved, unfinished business from a previous lifetime. Just because it's karmic in nature doesn't mean it's intrinsically bad. But it does just so happen, because of the energetic nature of a lot of karmic contracts, that when you have a past life karmic contract with somebody, it can tend to be more challenging than your average soul connection because you're still carrying all the unfinished business from the last lifetime and probably the lifetime before that and the one before that. And that's all piled on top of y'all in this lifetime too. So that's a shitload of energy that you have to work through. That's one of the reasons, to summarize it as efficiently as possible, one of the reasons why karmic contracts tend to be so difficult. What's the overall weekly outcome? Overall. Ace of Wands reversed. It feels like you're standing still. Doesn't feel like you're making a whole lot of progress, but I promise you, you are. Matter of fact, I just took a picture of this weekend, and I was going to make a post about it. I forgot about it. Here's the example I always use. How many of you have driven from Southern California to Vegas? I just did this weekend. How many of you have done that? Well, there's this part, especially if you're going from Cali to Vegas, right when you're about an hour away from Vegas, where you're elevated up and then the highway kind of dips down like this in the middle of the desert, and it just dips down for, I don't know, 50, 60 miles. And all you see is just vast desert and a highway just for 50 miles at least. And when you look at it, when you look out there, it looks like you're standing still. It does not look like you're moving. It just looks like you're looking at a painting of the desert. But when you look down at the road, you see you're doing 90 miles an hour. Fucking 90. But it don't look like it when you look up here. It looks like things are moving slow. That's what you're going through right now. That's what you're going through. Some of you are actually going to start to find out that you're a little bit happier than you realize. Queen of Coins, the Sun card. We already talked about that, didn't we? We already talked about that. Yeah, I don't need to go into that. We already talked about that last time. Four of Wands in the reverse. Just doesn't really seem like any new doorways of opportunity are opening for you. That's why it seems like things are standing still. They're not standing still. They're not. Okay? A lot more things are happening than you know. What is the advice? Six of Coins, Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Oh, and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Just if you're connected to anybody, whether it's a current person or a past person, and that connection makes you feel very uncomfortable and there's a lot of tension, don't even engage. Don't even engage. I don't know who needed to hear that about what, but especially, here we go. Especially coming up to the holiday season. I know there's a big old bunch of you who are dreading the holidays because you have to go see some family that you don't like. Says fucking who? Says who? Who says you have to do that? Says fucking who? No, you don't. No, you don't. I have to go lower my vibration and make myself miserable by lowering my frequency to match the vibration of a very toxic, low vibrational person. For what? Because they're family. And because they are family, that gives them a license to treat me like garbage. Some of the games that humans play, man. So I will never be able to wrap my mind around some of the human games that we play. And that's one of them. That's one of them. You share blood with me, so you have a license to treat me like shit. And I am required to put up with it. The fuck I am. Nuh-uh. How about this? This year, make it your first year. I ain't going around nobody that drains my vibe. If you're low frequency and you're a toxic individual, I don't care who the fuck you is. I don't care if you my mama. I don't care if you my daddy. I don't care if you my sister. I don't care if you my brother. I don't care if you my cousin. If you low vibe and you toxic, I'm not coming over. I'm going to have a happy holiday season, not a toxic, low vibe holiday season. How about that? How about that? And anybody who tries to shame you and make you feel like you're a bad person for that, fuck them. How about that? I know somebody needed to hear that. All right, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Mm-hmm. Cancer. What messages do we have from my Cancerian friends? Uh-oh. Man, somebody here is losing sleep over this. Whatever this kind of connection is that you're dealing with, whatever's happening here. Knight of Swords reversed. It feels like there's no communication here. Or very poor communication. But you best bet yo damn skippy ass this person is planning on communication. I think they have everything that they want to say to you all planned and scripted out. And it's probably a big old load of horse shit. Betcha. But see, you know this. You're coming to your senses about this person, aren't you? You know this. You know this person's an emotional manipulator, don't you? You love them, though. You love them. Where'd it go? I dropped my card. And for some reason, they are convinced that you're going to come forward. They're waiting. They're waiting on you to come forward. They're waiting. Some of you have done this before, and that's why they're waiting. I don't know why they're waiting, though. But for whatever reason, they're waiting on you to come forward. And they already got it all planned out as to what they're going to say and how they're going to do this. And you know this, too. You know this person can't be trusted. But you love them. And that's why you're losing sleep, right? There's a big battle between heart and mind. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. I also have Leo here and Virgo. Okie dokie. I don't know how else to spin this spread. That's all I can get out of that. Let's see what's due to come in next. What is due to come in next? Uh-oh. King of Wands reversed. Ooh, you know what? Ooh, 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 ooh. You know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? You know who that is, right? That's your person, cuz. That's your person. That's your person. Now, what happens before your person shows up? What happens? You will be tested. You will be tested. Because all the horrible experiences that you've been through, lots and lots and lots of wisdom can be extracted from those. Lots of lessons and wisdom. Well, you're going to be put to the test to see if you learned. Best case scenario, a doorway of opportunity opens to present you with a test. You smell bullshit from a mile away and you don't even go near it. And you bypass it. And you never even know you were tested. Worst case scenario, you get sucked right back into it and repeat a past cycle. But I think a lot of you are going to be tested. Some of you are going to repeat a past cycle. Others of you are about to connect with your person. What's the overall weekly outcome? Healing. You're making major progress on your healing journey. And some of you are finally starting to actually realize that. There's a big part of the healing journey where you don't realize how much healing you've done because a true healing journey is so painful and uncomfortable. So there's a good deal of it where you don't realize that you're doing any healing. I had a lady come to me a week ago who was going through some shit, boy, some shit. And it was very, very fresh. Very fresh. And she's like, I don't even know how to start healing. I'm like, dude, don't worry about that right now. Don't worry about that right now. Let a little bit of time pass. Time in and of itself won't heal you, but it can be used as a very valuable tool. Time is just one of the many tools on your tool belt, okay, when it comes to the healing path. And some of you, especially those of you who dealt with this a while back, are starting to finally feel the effects for the first time, okay? But with the Empress in the reverse, I'm not seeing anything really, really serious making its way in right now. I'm thinking it's test time. It's test time, especially Scorpio coming up into Saggy season here soon. It's test time. So we're going to see what's 2024 going to be. You're going to evolve or repeat. It's going to be different for everybody. What's the advice? What's the advice? Some of y'all need to travel. Yeah. Some of y'all need to just get up and travel. Okay. Some of y'all need to completely change locations, or at least start planning for it, or at least put it out there as a possibility. Now, the bad news is a change of location in and of itself won't fix your life. No, it won't. Not all by itself, it won't. The good news is a change of location will make it 10 times easier to do the work you have to do in order to change, grow, and heal. You move to a new city where nobody knows who the hell you are. It is so much easier to reinvent yourself. So much easier. Paint a picture in your imagination of the person you want to become. Move to a new city and step into and assume the role of that person. And yeah, it's going to feel a little bit awkward, weird, and fake at first. But as long as you refuse to break character, you step into this new role as this new person and you never break character, here's what happens. Your brain will start rewiring itself. Oh, so this is who we are now. The brain's going to be like, oh, well, so this is who we are now. Okay. And your brain will start rewriting itself and you will actually become that person. That's when your life gonna fucking transform, dude. Do that for a year. Do that for a year. Contact your job and say, yo, do we have a branch in, I don't know, Austin, Texas, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Chicago, Illinois? I don't know. Just pick a random city, and if they say yes, oh, okay, well, could I transfer? Sure, if you really need to. Okay, I'll get back with you on that. Start house hunting, apartment hunting. If you get all those doors to open, bam, bam, bam. This is for everybody, by the way. The advice is for everybody. If all them doors open, boop, 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 and you're able to pass through, do it. And then reinvent yourself. You don't, when you move to a new city, you look around, you don't see nothing that reminds you of your past. You're not around anybody who knows anything about you. So you're not going to have a bunch of people's opinions in your ear. Why are you doing that? What are you doing that for now? Why are you acting like that? What are you wearing that for? What are you trying to do that for? What are you doing that? Why are you? It's so easy without all that bullshit. And you can transform yourself and your life 3-4 times faster when you move to a new location. But you got to do the work. If you just think that moving to a new place all by itself is going to change your life, you are sorely mistaken. In less than 6 months, you will completely recreate the exact same life you moved away from if you don't change your vibration. Promise you that. All right. I don't know who needed to hear that. All right. Leo. Leo. What messages do we have for my Leos? Boom. Dude. Six of Cups, past person card. Why does the past keep coming up? Oh, it always does that. I'm going to try to cover it all, man. I'm going to try. Oh, the Two of Wands in the reverse. So I don't think this person's actually waiting on you anymore. I think they were. I've been seeing that. You're like the third or fourth sign that's come through for. They're too afraid to come forward. So they're just, I feel like they're kind of turning their back on this, though. Yeah, they're kind of turning their back on this. Ooh, I'm seeing, no, you know what? Because you got something new coming in. That's why. They've been waiting to see if you're going to come back around. But the minute they see this, bam, 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 something new coming in, you looking good and happy, that's when they're like, all right, fuck it. Never mind then. I think they're a little bit pissed off too. And heartbroken. Yep. You connecting with somebody new. New. Oh man. But this person, I feel like they still keep an eye on you though. Dude. God damn. Look, every single one of them. Every one of them. Every one of them. The only one, actually, no, it's not every one of them. I don't have the Tower reverse. Never mind. All but one. All but one of my past reconciliation cards. Knight of Swords reverse. So no communication. Okay. All right. Going in circles. Let's take a deeper dig at the next person coming in here. Let's see if we can get a little bit more info about that. Can we get a little more info about that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's no good. Well, shit. That's not good. And the Lover's card reversed. Something's off about this person. Something's really weird. Something's funny. Something's strange here. Something don't feel quite right at all. So you're taking things very, very slow. Yeah, you're taking things very slow. I think this person I don't know if they're a lot younger than you or if they are just incredibly immature, but you can tell there's something funny about this person. You can tell. So with the Temperance and the Ace of Wands reversed, I feel like you're keeping this person at a very healthy arm's distance and you're not getting too close to them because you don't feel a real heavy, intense connection with them. What's the overall weekly outcome then? Nine of Swords. Whoever this is you're connecting with, you may end up ending this and moving on from this. Yeah, because it just feels too funny. I'm not getting whether or not. I don't know why you're moving on from this. It's not telling me what's happening here. I guess fill in the blank. Any number of things could be happening. I don't know if you catch them in a lie or I don't know. It's not, there's a big puzzle piece missing here as to why you're going to connect with somebody and then probably very quickly end up moving on from it. What's the advice? Queen of Cups reversed. Moon card, Seven of Cups. Okay. So you want to feel for emotional transparency. Okay. You want to feel for that. There is a certain level, because one of the most common question that I get, I will tell you my most frequently asked question of all time. How does this person feel about me? That is the most common question I get. To a degree, to a large degree, there should be a huge chunk of a person's feelings that you don't need to question. There should be a huge chunk of it. Now, I'm not saying that this person shouldn't show you how they feel. I'm not saying that. But you should be connected with a person that within a 1 to 2 month period, they don't need to keep validating it and reassuring it and validating it and reassuring it. They shouldn't have to keep doing that over and over and over and over and over and over and over. There should be a vibrational understanding. Again, I'm not saying that they shouldn't show you how they feel, but feel for that. Feel for that. And if you don't feel that, even if this person tells you, hey, I have feelings for you, that's another question that I get. Does this person love me as much as they say they do? Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. As much as they say they do? So they say they do. They say they do. A lot. And you're still unsure? That's a big old goddamn problem. Big old problem. They say they do, they validate it, they reassure it, they validate it, they keep saying they do and saying they do, but you still are confused about it? Something's wrong here. Something's very wrong. Now, I'm not pointing the finger. I don't care who's wrong. One or two things. Either A, you're picking up on something that's off about this person. B, you're just broken, paranoid, and insecure. Or I guess one of three things. Or C, maybe the two of you are just so vibrationally misaligned that there's nothing they can say or do to make you understand how they feel. If you don't feel it, don't dump a bunch of emotional investment into something that you're confused about. You know what it is most of the time? Most of the time? 85 to 90% of the time. You know what it is? You know why you're confused about how they feel? Because they full of shit. Most of the time. Hang on, I'm going to turn my fan on, y'all. Hold up. And we're going to move on to Virgo. Speaking of Virgo, it's about that time, isn't it? About that time. About time for a saging. Right around Leo Virgo time is usually when I got to clear the air. There we go. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Yeah. All right, Virgo. What is up with y'all, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? If the fucking Six of Cups comes out, swear to God, swear to God, swear to God. Virgo. What messages do we all know? The Emperor. Some of you dealt with an Aries, possibly. Uh-oh. Ten of Cups reversed, though. King of Cups reversed. Okay, Tower card. This feels like something that came to an end. Ooh, but then we got that Ace of Cups reversed. But I don't think this is actually a reconciliation attempt. If it was just the Eight of Cups reversed, I would say this person's coming back. But we got Tower card upright, Ace of Cups reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, 7 of Wands. Well, I'll tell you this much, though. This person's little venture to try to jump into a new relationship is horribly unsuccessful with the 7 of Cups reversed. Horribly unsuccessful. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything deep and profound from this right here. I'm really not. I got 2 kings in the reverse, though. 2 kings in the reverse, indicating to me that some of you dealt with an individual who was, I see a lot of very undivine and toxic masculinity here. Very undivine. And the 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. I feel like the universe did you a favor. Whoever this was from the past. The universe did you a favor by taking this person away from you. Oh, man, they ain't doing nearly as happy. They're not nearly as happy as it looks. Look, they losing sleep. I think they're starting to realize. They're starting to realize that, you know how they say you don't know what you have until it's gone? I think they're starting to realize that. They thought they was going to be able to go find somebody new with the quickness. Now I think reality's setting in. Now reality's setting in. They losing sleep. They actually ain't finding nobody new. They're not at all. They thought it was going to be easy. Okay. Well, that's all I can get from this spread right here, dude. Kind of wish it would go a little bit deeper than that, but that's all it wanted to come through. Let's take a look at what's coming in next. What's coming in next? What's coming in next? Eight of Swords. So you're basically just fucking ignoring this person altogether. You're acting like you forgot about their existence. Some of you are doing it on purpose too, aren't you? I may be going out on a limb here. And getting a little bit too specific. So this might only be 1 or 2 of you. But I feel like there's some of you who are dealing with a person who nothing gets under their skin more than being ignored, right? Nothing. So that's what you're doing. You're ignoring them. Acting like you totally forgot that they were even born. And you know it's weighing down on them and driving them fucking nuts, don't you? Yeah, you know. You already know. Man, I'm telling you what, I'm thinking there's probably going to be a couple of potential love interests make their way in. You may talk to a couple of people, connect with a couple of people. You may date a person or two here and there, maybe take somebody out here and there. But for the very most part, it doesn't really look like you're settling down right now. Not really. Some of you by choice. Some of you are going to prioritize hanging out with friends more than settling down with somebody. Especially if you got out of a long-term relationship. What's the overall weekly outcome? Overall weekly outcome. Yeah. Yeah, for the very most part, especially those of you who just got out of something very recently. Like I said, ignoring them. You're ignoring them. I don't see them communicating. I don't. You are closing out a karmic cycle. Closing it out. You completed it successfully. And like I said, you might talk to a couple of people, especially those of you who already have one or two people in mind. But I don't see anything really, really hardcore, serious, and long-term sticking right away. What's the advice? What is the advice? Look, don't go chasing that. Don't go chasing that. Don't chase it. That's not my way of, I'm not saying like give up hope on it. Just don't go chase it. You focus on you. Focus on your own happiness. Focus on, you know what? Some of you need to give yourselves permission to do something that makes you fucking happy. Unapologetically. You know what one of the saddest things is that there are so many people out there who are too embarrassed or too ashamed to actually do what lights their soul on fire because they're worried about what other people are going to say. Dude, I don't give a damn what you're interested in. I don't care if you want to get into gardening. I don't care if you want to make Ninja Turtles out of clay. I don't care if you want to make candles. I don't give a damn what you want to do. Give yourself permission to do something that makes you happy. I don't care if you like knitting fucking sweaters. Shit, you better knit the shit out of them damn things till your face turns blue and the cows come home. You better go over to that craft store right fucking now and get you some yarn and some goddamn little knitting needle things. You better do it. Give yourself permission to knit the shit out of them things, man. I'm going to tell you what. Do what lights your soul on fire. Give yourself permission to do that. Because I feel like this may not be all of you, but I feel like there's a big chunk of you who have been holding yourselves back. Holding yourselves back, especially if you was in a relationship with somebody, you know, that always like to make fun of you and shame you and whatnot. Fuck that, dude. You focus on your happiness. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, fucking do it. Go to the craft store. Knit you a damn quilt. Make you some candles. Go get some clay and make some little Ninja Turtles and shit. Whatever it is you want to do. Go get some tarot cards and learn how to read tarot. Something that lights your soul on fire. I'm telling you, you give yourself permission to do that, life is so much more enjoyable. I don't know about you. I don't really find being a human very enjoyable, but that at least makes it easier to deal with. For real, dude. All right, Libra. What do we got for you? What do we got for my Libra friends, man? Libra. Messages do we have for Libra? 3 of Swords reversed. Oh, Page of Swords, communication. Can't tell if this is somebody from the past you're communicating with. Hang on, let me see if I can clarify that real quick. Is that something from the past or something new? Okay, no, actually it might be something new. I'm seeing communication coming in. It feels to me like a potential new love interest. But for some reason, you're a little bit apprehensive about this. With the 2 of Wands here, you're at a crossroads. At a crossroads. You don't know what to do. Some of you are debating whether or not you should just put your goals as your number one priority. Goals, career, finance, taking things super, super slow, especially if you have been struggling with money and finance. Some of you may be sitting and thinking, nah, man, I need to focus on my goals. I need to get that bag. But then here I'm talking to this person. Shit, what do I do? Do I focus on a relationship? Do I take the chance? Do I take the chance on getting stabbed in the heart again? Do I take the chance on this or do I go get that bag? That's what it looks like to me. Or maybe some of you are already doing very well financially, possibly, and you're wondering whether or not this person's trying to take advantage of that. Whatever it is, though, I'm kind of really feeling like, man, with the Four of Cups there, Knight and Ace of Wands both reversed, Two of Swords. It feels like you are incredibly apprehensive, much more leaning towards, like, I don't know if I'm feeling this. Temperance, yeah. Okay, whatever. We're going in circles now. Could be a Saggy for some of you. Didn't see anything about the past, though. But the World card reverse came out, though. So for those of you inquiring about somebody from the past, I am seeing unfinished business, and I'm not seeing closure happening. What's due to come in next? Whoops. Too many. What's due to come in next? Ten of Wands reversed. Honestly, you're probably going to have to clear the air with the past person first. That's kind of what this is feeling like. There's an energetic blockage blocking the next person from coming in, and it's something from the past. So one or two things has to happen. Either you go inside and you really figure out what you need to do energetically to undo that blockage, transmute the energy, whatever, or you and this person need to have some kind of conversation. That's probably what has to happen before the next person due to come in can make their way in. What's the overall weekly outcome for Libra? Death card reversed again. Look at that. Seven of Cups reversed. Knight of Wands. Couple of possible potential new love interests. But like I said, nothing's really sticking. Maybe for some of you, there's going to be something that starts quick and ends quick. But with the Ace of Wands reversed, I'm not seeing a quick, fiery new start happening here. What's the advice? Some of you are starting to wonder whether or not there's something you're doing wrong. What's the advice? Focus on them finances then, man. Oh, see, Ten of Cups. Look, okay, I got to be real careful how I word this. One of the easiest ways to transmute energy can be through focusing on some kind of goal. I'm not saying that if you go make a bunch of money, that's going to fix your problems. I'm not saying that if you go get that bag, it's going to heal you and make everything all better. What I'm saying is you focus on a goal. Whatever unprocessed, unresolved, unfinished business, energy, heartbreak, betrayal, whatever it is that you're dealing with, you figure out how to bottle that energy up and stuff it in the fuel tank and use that as fuel towards your goal. That, from what I found on my path, is one of the easiest ways to transmute energy. Hey, that person from the past that fucked you over, cheated on you with your friend, left you for somebody else, one of these days, make it your life's work to make sure that they look at you and feel stupid for doing that. Make it your life's work. Guess what happens? While you're in the middle of that, that's when you'll actually run into somebody that is a frequency match to where you're headed. as you start transmuting and processing through that energy, focusing on you, focusing on your goals, focusing on your happiness, you're going to round the corner and bump into that person when you least expect it. Something has to be done with the past, though. You either got to transmute that shit or you need to have a conversation. Find some closure somehow. All right, Scorpio. 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 Uh-oh, Six of Wands reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Cups. Okay. Empress. Oh, this one's tricky. I'm seeing with the Seven of Cups here, possibly a few potential options. And you really can't decide. Somebody here can't decide. This feels like you. Feels like some options making their way towards you and you're up in your head and you don't really know. Some of you may have more than one person to choose from. I know that's not everybody, but I'm just feeling like you're really up in your head because you're worried about repeating a past mistake. Ace of Cups, though, I am feeling like something new is right around the corner, but it doesn't feel like it's this week. Because this is right around the corner, but it's outside of the time block. It's outside of the time block. Some of y'all are just driving yourselves nuts, though, man. Because every person you talk to, everybody you connect with, it ends up being a waste of time. That's another question that I get pretty frequently. Why can't I meet somebody that I actually like? Because you're out looking for them. Let me explain a little something to you, okay? I know somebody needs to hear this. Listen very carefully. That part of you that's going out and looking, that is your ego analytical thinking brain. It's trying to figure out how to find a new relationship. That part of you that's going out and looking for it and trying to figure it out, that's your ego brain. Your ego brain is nothing but a record of past experiences. That's all this thing is. The only thing this thing knows how to do is look back in the past and try to take what it's learned to figure out how to create something. That's all it knows how to do. Well, the problem with the ego brain is the ego brain tries to do the whole fucking thing. It tries to figure everything out, and it can't. It can't. The only thing the ego brain knows how to do is recreate things that are just like things it's experienced in the past. It won't work that way. You can, if you're going to get on a path towards something or someone that's unlike anything or anyone you've ever experienced before, only use the ego brain to detect when you run into something that's just like a past experience. Don't try to use the ego brain to figure the whole thing out. Does that make any sense? I hope I explained that in a way that makes sense. I hope so. I have a feeling there's one or two of you that I just totally confused the shit out of you, and my apologies. I try to make this stuff understandable, but some of you were just absolutely driving yourselves nuts because you know this is right around the corner, and you know when it happens. As soon as you stop looking for it, that's when it happens. As soon as you stop looking for it, as soon as you let it go. How do you let it go? I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. That's why most people do it by accident. Most people just go until they give up. And then once they give up, bam, they run right into it. You got to give yourself permission to give up. That's what you have to do. Until you give yourself permission to give up, the ego brain is going to keep recreating past experiences over and over and over again. What's due to come in next? The next person due to come in, you ain't going to have to question nothing about that. This person knows exactly what they want, and they are not going to take the chance on fucking up a good opportunity. They may be struggling with finances, though. They may, and in today's day and age, most people are. Most people are struggling financially in today's day and age. But I think this person's going to make their intentions abundantly clear. Abundantly clear. What's the overall weekly outcome, though? Okay. You know the next person's right around the corner, but I think you're unhappy because it just seems like it's never coming. It's going to be a pretty slow week. What's the advice? 8 of Swords in the reverse. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So work on. Okay. So there's an art to being vulnerable. So many people can't figure out how to be vulnerable without having expectations. So many people are vulnerable. They think, oh, I have to, in order for me to be vulnerable, I have to be able to trust you. No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't have to trust you to be vulnerable. What do I have to trust you for? All you have to do is be emotionally independent and have emotional integrity, and you can open up and be vulnerable to anybody, and maybe you can't trust them. But here's the thing. Let's say I can't trust you. Let's say I can't. And I'm open and vulnerable with you. If you fuck me over, I'm solid enough with myself to know that you're the idiot. You're the one that made a mistake, not me. I didn't make no mistake. I'm open and vulnerable because that's who I am. I'm kind and loving because that's who I am. I'm not the one that made a mistake by being vulnerable and kind. That wasn't me that made a mistake. If you fucked me over, you're the idiot. It's just a small shift in perspective. So there's an art to letting your guard down and being vulnerable. When you see a red flag, shine light on it. Shine light on the red flags. Every relationship has red flags. That's another important thing to remember too. You ain't going, even when the universe brings you your divine partner, there's still going to be red flags. You know that, right? Every relationship has red flags. It's just that it seems like we have this weird thing that we do where we don't like to talk about it. We don't like to acknowledge it until the relationship comes to an end. That's when we want to talk about the red flags. No, we need to talk about them now. We need to talk about them now. Shine some light on it. If you see somebody whose actions ain't matching up with their words, bring it to them like a mature adult. Yo, I could have swore the other day you said you were going to do this, but now you're doing this. What's up? Maybe I heard you wrong. Possibly. You know, and just keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep making it known. Shine light on it. Shine light on it. Eventually, they're going to be like, oh, shit. I can't slide nothing past Scorpio, can I? I'm telling you. All right. And that was kind of all over the place, wasn't it? All right, let's see what we have for Sagittarius. The energy in the room is getting so heavy right now, dude. I used to have some Palo Santo. Did it get buried in here? Oh, there it is. There it is. It was buried in here. There we go. Got to get the Palo Santo in the air. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right. What is good with my Sagittarius friends, man? What messages do we have for you? Four Cups. Somebody giving you the silent treatment. Yeah, that or you're giving them the silent treatment. One of the two, somebody's giving the silent treatment. I don't think that's you. Take it however it resonates, though. Ooh, you know what? I'm feeling like somebody's about to come forward. This feels like a past person. This, yeah, this feels like a very, very brief reconciliation attempt. Okay. Check it out. Four of Wands, an open door of opportunity. Fool card, Death card reversed. This looks like a reconciliation attempt. But Knight of Wands, Tower card, means it's going to start quick and end even quicker than it started. And that's because some of you aren't even playing that game no more. Could be a Leo for some of you. Some of you ain't even playing that game, man. You know what? I hate to get too specific. I hate to get too specific, but I got to get specific on this one. This feels to me like somebody who's coming forward, disguising it as something else. Like, I don't know if they are just trying to act like, whoa, let's be cool, let's be friends. Or for some of you, I'll even go out on a limb and say they're planning to like run into you somewhere by accident, but it was actually on purpose. And they're disguising it. They're making it look like one thing when in actuality, deep down inside, I think it's a reconciliation attempt. Could be a Virgo. I also have Pisces here. It could be a Sagittarius, but I feel like this is your energy. Because a lot of you have finally gotten your head on straight. You finally got your energies balanced. And see, when your energies are balanced and your head's on straight, this funny thing happens. Your bullshit-o-meter gets so sensitive that can't nobody run no game on you. It won't work. Try as they may. You'll see right through it. Hang on, I got to open my window. It's getting smoky in here. Oh, it's getting smoky. Super smoky. All right. Okie dokie. Yep, that's what it feels like to me. I feel like a reconciliation attempt, a very failed reconciliation attempt. But the Two of Wands, but I still feel like it's right around the corner, though. What is due to come in next for Sagittarius? What's due to come in next? Yeah, I'm feeling like this confrontation with this past person is due to come in next. Look, none of you are due to repeat a past cycle. Maybe it's a test. Maybe you're due to be tested. You got to have a conversation with somebody from the past. What's the overall weekly outcome? Overall weekly outcome. I feel like the silence is going to be broken. That's what it feels like to me. But you're up in your head overthinking this, not 100% sure what decision to make. Okay, this is going way too hard. It's getting way too smoky in here. The air is clear now in here. Jesus. All right. What is the advice? What is the advice for Sagittarius? What's the advice? Oh, yeah, I love that one. I love that one. And don't show no emotion. None. 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 Now, that doesn't mean if you feel a certain emotion, mask it with another fake emotion. Don't do that. Don't show no emotion. No happiness, no sadness, no anger, no bitterness, no resentment, no nothing. Nothing. Monitor your vibration. Monitor your frequency. Don't show any emotion. Be the bigger person. Be the bigger person. Let it be known, because you got to close this cycle out, dude. Let it be known. No ill will is coming from me. We cool. I forgive you for what you did. I apologize for what I did. And if they start like getting pushy and trying to like really manipulate you and pushy, then just click off, hang up, block them, whatever. When you get closure, that doesn't always necessarily have to mean that both parties end the conversation amicably. Doesn't necessarily mean that. As long as you do what you know is right, and you be the bigger person, and you apologize, and you let it go, they can tell you to go eat shit and die. Who cares? If you choose to carry that negative energy, that's on you, boo-boo. I know I did the right thing. I know I released myself from this vibrationally. If you want to go off in anger and hate and misery, that's all on you, boo-boo. You have fun with that. I'm not, though. I'm not. I'm releasing myself from this vibrational trap. You're like the third sign that's come up for. Let's see what we got for Capricorn. What messages do we have for Capricorn? 7 of Cups coming up for everybody. I've seen the 7 of Cups more time in this weekly forecast than I have in a long time. So, lots of potential options available to you. 2 of Pentacles, but some of you just have so much shit going on in your own lives. I'm feeling like there's a good little contingent of you that aren't even interested. I think there's somebody interested in you that you're not interested in. That's what this feels like to me. That's what this feels like to me with the King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Yup, that's what it feels like to me. Page of Swords. You're communicating with somebody that you just ain't feeling it. I don't know how upfront they are about how they feel, but it does feel like there's somebody that's definitely into you, and not only are you not really feeling it, but some of you just have so much shit going on that you're juggling in your life right now that some of you are just trying to take a break too. Straight up take a break from dating. Only I think a lot of you, I'm feeling a real strong energy here of you gotta fucking fill out an application to be a part of my life. You gotta fill out an application, yo. I ain't just letting any Joe Blow come up in my life. Joe Blow, Jane Doe, whatever. No, you got to be cut from a real special piece of cloth. You got to bring something to the table. If you don't bring nothing to the table, you ain't welcome at this table. 6 of Pentacles reversed. I don't need you at my table. Okay, well. All right. That's all I'm getting there. What is due to come in next? What is due to come in next? Queen of Swords. Could be an air sign for some of you. I also have water sign here. Page of Cups. And the Star card reversed. So the next person coming in, they might be kind of reluctant. The funny thing about them is I think they have a lot of feelings for you, but they may be a little bit afraid to show it. Because in the beginning, they may express to you that they don't have high hopes as far as love goes. They don't have high hopes. They're kind of jaded. They're kind of jaded. And it may take a little bit for the two of you to really, I don't want to say trust each other, but trust the process. You know, for you to really trust that, oh shit, this person means business. And for them to trust you the same way. It may take a little bit. What's the overall weekly outcome? Now you're moving forward, and I'm feeling like you're turning somebody down too. You're either turning somebody down or you're just ignoring somebody and keeping them at an arm's distance. Because there's somebody I feel like who's trying to weasel their way into your life, and I can't tell if you're blatantly turning them down or if you're just giving them the cold shoulder, friend zoning them, giving them the silent treatment. One of the two. What's the advice? What is the advice? Eight of Swords reversed. We already talked about that to like 4 other signs. Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles reversed. There's nothing wrong with the path that you're on right now. There ain't nothing wrong with your path. Feel for it. You'll know. You will absolutely know. The next person that's due to make their way in, you will know. You'll be able to feel it immediately. You feel a really strong connection with this person. Now, does that mean then it's going to be all sunglasses and cocktails? No, not necessarily. But you will definitely know because you will feel the very intense spiritual and soul connection. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. You won't need to question it. And I've already told like 2 or 3 other signs this, so I'm not going to dig into this too deep, but you won't need to question their intentions. You won't need to question their feelings. And you won't be questioning your feelings. You won't be up in your head wondering whether or not you're into this person. If you ain't feeling it, don't do it. Don't do it. I do readings every now and then for somebody who I've heard that probably 2 or 3 times in the last couple of months where somebody is in a relationship that they really didn't want to get into, you know, but the person was really persistent and they thought, well, maybe it can turn into something, but it just never did because it ain't going to. If you ain't feeling it right off the rip and your very first instinct is, nah, I don't really feel like it, don't do it. Don't do it. Lay firm boundaries. You know what one of the biggest red flags is? When you say no and somebody don't want to take no for an answer. Somebody not wanting to take no for an answer is very indicative of disrespect. That's disrespectful. That means they don't respect your boundaries. I don't care how bad I want you. If you say no, well, fuck. That sucks. All right. Damn, dog. Okay. Is what it is. You said no. I can't come chasing you. I can't try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you say no, then that's what it means then. If somebody don't want to take no for an answer, you need to put your boundaries down real strong because that means they don't respect your boundaries. That's one of the first red flags that somebody won't respect your boundaries is if you tell them no and they don't take no for an answer. Fuck that. Toxic. Very, very, very toxic. All right, Aquarius. What messages do we have for my Aquarius friends? Hermit reversed. Some of you dealt with a Virgo, possibly. 4 Cups reversed. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So whoever this was you dealt with, this feels like past energy because of the Tower card there. Okay. Wow, this is kind of deep. Well, first of all, let's cut straight to the nitty gritty. Do I see a reconciliation attempt? No, I do not. If a reconciliation attempt was made, it's failed. It's a failed attempt. But for a lot of you, no. Now, this person, they do realize. Now, this is where it's kind of weird. Look, check this out. They realize and regret fucking up a good opportunity, but they didn't learn their lesson. Does that make any sense at all? I know that may sound so counterintuitive, but like, or self-contradictory, but they realize they fucked up something good with you. They regret it, but they didn't learn their lesson. So if this was something that happened a while back, now I'm going to try to talk to 2 or 3 different groups of you. For those of you who this happened a while back, a year ago, 2 years ago, or more, whatever, I guarantee you they've repeated this same cycle with everybody they tried to get with since you. They probably repeated this toxic cycle multiple times where they make the exact same mistake. But they realize what they're doing wrong, but they're not fixing it. They're not actually, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't think this person has the mental capacity. With the Page of Wands right here, they may just be too immature. They may be too immature. It's kind of like, it's okay. So it's kind of like this. You ever met a drug addict or an alcoholic? They know that what they're doing is wrong. How about an alcoholic? Let's take that for example. I know most of you have met a real alcoholic, right? So they know that what they're doing is wrong. Okay. They know they need to quit drinking. They know they shouldn't get behind the wheel and drive, but they still keep doing it. Right? How many of you have met that person who's already had like 2 or 3 fucking DUIs? And it's like, dude, when are you going to fucking learn that if you drunk, you can't drive straight? If you already done got 1 DUI, I get it. I've driven drunk. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I've driven drunk as shit. I ain't never had no DUI though. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I drove so schmammered one time. I had to close one eye like this, drive down the road. Police officer right behind me followed me 5 miles down the road. I'm schmammered as fuck, dude. So I can see the line. Anyway, point that I'm making is, once you done got that first DUI, then fucking quit driving, right? So whatever this person's issue is, it's like, well, once you made the mistake and fucked up one relationship, why are you going to keep doing it to everybody else you be getting with? You know what I'm saying? I just seriously think that, well, first of all, this was a codependency connection. Okay. Unfinished business, but I'm not seeing closure happening here. Could be a Gemini. Who do I got here? Let's see. I got Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo. Okay. All right. Let's see what's due to come in next. What's due to come in next? What is due to come in next? for Aquarius. Ooh, the Fool could be an Aries headed your way for some of you. But it's going to happen very, very quick and probably unexpectedly. I feel like this person is going to take a pretty crazy leap of faith with you. Okay, and honestly, I'm feeling like it's somebody that already has their eye on you. They have their eye on you for a while. I don't know, with the King of Swords in the reverse, though, that kind of feels like your energy. It feels like your energy. Let me clarify that. I don't understand why that's there. You're still bitter over unfinished business from the past. Oh, okay. So you're still holding on to some of that shit from the past. Well, the next person coming in, I feel like they have their eye on you for a while, but they're willing to jump straight in. Again, it's probably going to happen very, very quickly, suddenly, abruptly, and unexpectedly. There's not going to really be much of a lead up to this. It's going to happen very, very quick. What is the overall weekly outcome for Aquarius? You are dumping all your energy into your work and your finance. Okay, I see you connecting with somebody, but I don't think it's anything serious. Possible connection with a potential love interest that doesn't go anywhere, mainly for the week. What's the advice? What's the advice? Ooh, Emperor reversed. Okay. Don't try to control what you don't have control of. Don't try to control what you don't have control of. Such as how somebody feels, what somebody wants. You can't control whether or not somebody sees the issue in their actions. If somebody doesn't see an issue with their actions, and you've already explained it to them once, and they still don't see an issue with their actions, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. You hear people say things like, you can't change somebody who doesn't see an issue with their actions. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You know, you hear little things like this, and then it's like, no. Whoa. You can't make anybody do anything. It's not up to you to change somebody. It's up to them to see the issue with their actions and change themselves. No, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. It is up to said hoe to see an issue with her lifestyle and turn herself into a housewife. Why are you out here trying to turn hoes into a housewife? Why are you out here trying to change people who don't see an issue with their actions? You don't have control of what somebody chooses to do with their life, or what decisions somebody makes, or how somebody views the world, or how somebody views you, or how somebody views themselves. You ain't got control of that. So leave it alone. Let people do whatever they want. Let them do whatever they want, and they'll show you what they would rather do. Yup. I don't know why that came through, but you know my readings be all sporadic and shit. All right. Pisces. Pisces. Ooh, let me grab a super chat real quick here. We got Erica Scott. Thank you for that super sticker. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. What messages do we have for Pisces for the week? Boom. Uh-oh. Page of Cups reversed. I don't want to speak on that yet. Ten of Pentacles reversed. This kind of feels to me like there's one particular person that you have in mind, and I'm not seeing any action happening here between the two of you. I'm seeing some past energy in here too. Some of you, it could be a past person. I'm kind of seeing both. So this may be, there may be a group of you who are interested in a past person, a group of you who are interested in a potential new person, and a group of you interested in both. Now, I don't care what group you're in, past person, new person, or both. I don't see you connecting with any of them. I do not. So if you're wondering about somebody from the past, the Page of Cups is in the reverse. For those of you who are interested in somebody new, the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. I'm honestly feeling like some of you, you know what this feels like to me? Ready or not, time for a new cycle. Ready or not. And I think, honestly, I think a lot of you may not be. And it happens, dude. It happens. It happens to the best of us. It's happened to me a million times. Where it's like, ready or not, nah, it's time for a new cycle. Time for a totally new cycle. And new cycle means everything is new. Everything. So it can be frustrating when you're not ready for a new cycle, because in a new cycle, one of the things that's new is the types of people you connect with. So if you're not ready for that new cycle and there's still some specific people that you're interested in and wanting to connect with, sorry, the universe is not going to connect you with those people on that old frequency. You're being put on a totally brand new path. You're going to find yourself in situations that are probably very weird, strange, and uncomfortable. You're going to find yourself connecting with the likes of people that you may never have connected with before, you know? Yep. Ready or not, you're starting a whole new cycle. And like I said, I feel like some of you are ready for it. So some of you are ready for this, but a lot of you are not. A lot of you are not. Not only that, but whoever this is that you're interested in, it's not a mutually felt connection. Not anymore. I think maybe it was at one point, but it's not anymore. I'm having a really hard time describing this in words. If I really wanted to sit down and break down everything that I see here, it would probably take me about 20 or 30 minutes. I'm trying to skim through and get the important parts, but it's really, really deep. Really, really deep. Whatever. Let's just see what's due to come in next. What is due to come in next? What's due to come in next? The Star card could be an Aquarius for some of you. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I think you're going to be tested. Yep, you're going to be tested. So with the Nine of Cups reversed, Six of Cups, you are going to be given an opportunity to enter into a connection with somebody that's just like something you've been through in the past. Just like it. Just like it. I mean, some of you are going to have deja vu when you connect with this person. Like, whoa, I've been here before. I've heard that before. I've seen that before. And it's testing to see, have you learned everything you needed to learn from the past? Yep, you're going to be tested. Because this person's playing games. You got somebody that's going to try to spit some game at you. And are you going to allow loneliness to tempt you into drinking poison. That's going to be the test. What's the overall weekly outcome? Magician reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. Judgment reversed. So that remains to be seen as to what you're going to do with this. Some of you are going to repeat a past cycle. Some of you are going to move on to a new cycle. What's the advice? Ace of Wands reversed. Take things slow. Do not be afraid to walk away from a connection that is not serving you. Don't be afraid to walk away. If you're connecting with somebody, you're talking to somebody, and you're receiving lots of mixed signals, you're confused, you don't know, don't be afraid to walk away. Don't be afraid to tell somebody just straight up. I don't know yet. We'll see where things go. Don't get your hopes up. I'm at a place right now where I'm not fucking around. I'm not playing no games. I'm not settling. I'm not settling down with anybody unless you are my divine life partner. So we'll see where it goes. Don't be afraid to lay that on the table. And then if things are still confusing, things seem a little bit weird, feels like this person's sending you mixed signals, maybe manipulating you, don't be afraid to say, no, I don't think this is going to go any further. Don't be afraid to do that. Now, those of you who passed the test, bam, it's right around the corner. I would say that probably within the very end of 2023, beginning of 2024, those of you who passed the test, I could see you in the next couple of months easily running into your actual person. Easily. All right. Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And don't forget about the big November reading sale. $100 off all Zoom call readings. And that will be for November only. December 1st, all Zoom call readings go back to regular price, but the pre-recorded personal readings will be staying the same. All right. All that information for everything I just talked about and more is all in the description of this video. So I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.